Hi there, this is Greg. I'm one of the fitness instructors in the Wellness Center. As you probably know by now, or should know by now, we're closed down, but we want to bring exercises to you so you can stay active in your rooms. I always encourage you to get out and walk. Just don't feel like you can find your room. Get out, stretch your legs, walk. As weather gets better, try to get outside and get some fresh air. But if you're in your room, we'll give you some things to do. Let's get going here. All right. Quick warm up and get feet going. Okay, so I want you to sit in a chair that's nice and sturdy. If you have arms, that's wonderful. We're just going to do some walking. Bring the knees up, go up. There you go. And up. Good. Nice and tall. Stay in the chair. Nice and tall. Good. Good. Let's put the heels down. Just tap the toes. There you go. Walk the feet back and knees up again. If you feel you have to put your hands for a little support, you can do that. Good. Let's get the feet going. Okay, let's go a little kick. And we're going to go up, up. Get the legs going, get the blood pumping, then we'll work on our upper body. Good. Good. Let's just do some hip circles. Point the toe out and swing the toe. There we go. Good. Other side. Point the toe out, swing it around. Good. Okay. The heel in front. Toe underneath the chair. There we go. Heel, toe. Good. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Good. Other side. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Good. Nice job. One more time. Back and forth. Good. Okay. Walk feet out. Stretch your legs a little bit. Pick your toes up. Walk in. One more time. Walk it out. Good. Okay, now, hands up. We're going to reach forward and pull back. Do a little squeeze, reach forward, pull back. There you go. Get those back muscles going. Oh, good. Like opening a couple of doors that are real heavy. One more time. Good. Okay, now let's just put our palms down. We're going to swing back and forth. Get the shoulders loosened up a little bit. There you go. Good. Next, we're going to reach across the body. So start with the hands in your lap. We're going to reach, reach. There we go. Reach. Good. Let's turn the shoulders a little bit. Really go across the body. Turn. Good. Two more. Good job. Okay. So thumbs down. We'll open up our palms. Open up the chest a little bit. So thumbs down as you lean forward. Palms up. Good. Down. Up. One more time. Good. Good. And just go to a shoulder shrug and let your arms hang down here. Lift the shoulders up and down. Good. Up and down. Good. Again. Good. And we'll do a little shoulder roll back and then forward. Okay. Good. Next one, let's just touch shoulders and extend the hands out. So touch your shoulders, hands out. Good, here we go. Good, now we're getting down to our wrists. Let's do a little soft grip here. We're going to do some rolls. Okay, 2 different directions. Do that again. And then again. So open up your fingers. Stretch your fingers apart, nice little soft grip there. Fingers open, a little grip. Good. Nice job. Okay, do some wiggle. Let's do it. That's what it's fun to do. Okay, so palms, fingers up, palms down, stretching our forearms, palms up, palms down, and then just do some circles. Good. All right, that gets us kind of warmed up. We do some trunk rotations. We're going to bring our elbows up. We're going to turn our body. Start there. Let your eyes follow your hands as you turn. Back and forth. Good. All right. And we're going to progress this a little bit. We're going to bring your hand up. If you have your arm on the chair with arms, excuse me, put your hand up here. Put your other hand on your thigh and turn and look over your shoulder. And then the other way, hand up here, hand on the thigh. Turn and look. Good. Let's do that again. Hand up, And turn, so you can turn a little bit further each time as you warm up, sit tall. Good. Good, nice job. Next we're going to show you some things, some strength exercises you can do with items you have around your home. The first one I'm going to use are some soup cans. These are about a pound a piece, so you can use them. Another option is to use, excuse me, we have water bottles. So you could use these that are about the same weight, maybe a little bit heavier. You could progress to milk jugs, like milk or juice jugs. Take the juice out, make it sticky, and fill them up with water, and then you can grab the handles and do the same thing. Just a couple options. We'll start with the soup cans. We'll do a little combination thing to get warmed up. We'll do a curl and a press. We'll start with the palms up, soup cans resting on your thighs. Just come up to the shoulder. We'll start with just some curls. There you go. Good. A couple more. And then we'll go to a press after that. Okay? Next, do curl and press. We'll do one arm at a time. We'll curl and then push it up as high as you can. If you have shoulder issues, you might want to put the can down. Another option if you have shoulder issues is to go here and then just press out in front of you. Okay? So we'll do that a couple of times. So up, push away, down, we'll do that again. So up to the shoulder, press out, and down. Good. One more time. Up. Good. Alright. Another thing we can do to warm up our core is holding onto our cans or our bottles. We're going to reach down toward the floor and toward the floor. Imagine there's a little dog there you want to pet. Just back and forth. Try to stay real tall. You can keep your hands right by your hips. You're not going to lean forward. Just reaching toward the ground, reaching toward the ground. Good. Just get yourself warmed up. Alright. So next one we'll do another core exercise. We'll put the cans together. Give them a little squeeze here so the elbows are out. We're going to turn. Put your hands toward the armrest and toward the armrest. If that's a little bit heavy for you, you can just put one can down. That's alright. Just back and forth. Good. A couple more. Turn. Just look and follow the cans with your eyes. Okay, good. Alright, so starting at the chest, we're still going to squeeze them together. I'll show you how to do it with one can. We're going to hold here, we're going to turn, and just press the can away from you, at the chest. Just like you're putting it back up on the shelf, but you're using two hands. So that's with one hand. Good. And with two, it looks like this. So squeeze them together, and we turn, you press up, turn and press. There we go, good. Just a couple more. Get a little stretch there too. Okay, good job. All right, front raises are next. So we're gonna still have our cans. I'll switch to the bottles to show you how we use those. So we're gonna stand them up. If you have jugs also, you just grab the handles on a little bit heavier jugs if you wish. You're gonna do a lift from the waist up to about head height, like so. And up. There we go. Just lifting up about as high as your eyeballs. Good. So that's with the thumbs up in the air. If you want to switch it out, we can just turn our hands with the palms down and lift about shoulder height like so. Give our arms slightly bent. There we go. Just do as many as comfortable. We can do about 8 reps, that's usually good. Okay, we'll do 2 more. There we go. Just so you're looking at it right in front of your eyeballs. There we go. Good. And then some side raises. We're going to scoot forward in the chair a little bit. So palms are going to be facing our thighs. We're just going to lift up in about shoulder height, keeping the arms slightly bent. So one option again is to have your palms down. A little bit easier on the shoulder to have your thumbs up, like so. Just lift up about shoulder height and then down. Do 5 of those. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And 4. And 5. Good. So you got the shoulders pretty loosened up. I'm going to do a little stretch for you. Alright. So stretch is going to be, we're going to put our hands together, we're just going to roll our shoulders one over the other. A lot of work with the shoulders. Yep. And then finally, we're going to put our hands together and open up. Stretching the chest. Good. Good. Okay, then we'll go back to, we've done biceps, and we'll do our triceps. So I'm going to switch to my soup cans. Alright, so I'm going to turn sideways here on the chair. Put my hand on the thigh, I'm going to lean forward, I'm just going to straighten out the arm. Excuse me. Just to the thigh. You can do the same exercise with the soup cans too. So 3, 4, good. We'll do 8 reps, see how that feels for you. 5, and 6. Notice my arm is nice and straight. I'm just bending from my elbow to my wrist. 7, good, and 8. Okay, we'll switch to the other side. Rotate it around a little bit. So put the hand right on the thigh. Elbow is close to the side. We'll straighten out the arm. We'll go 1, all the way up, and 2, and 3, good, and 4, and 5, good. Okay, facing forward again. We're going to put one can down. We'll start with the palm down again. We're going to cross the body, so this arm is going to go on the other leg. We're just going to lift up about shoulder height, and down, and up. That gets a little bit heavy. You can always do these exercises without any weight. That's fine too. It gets a little bit of range of motion. Just as long as we're moving, folks, that's important. Okay, let's do 2 more here. Come up and up. You can turn your body and watch the can across your body. So again, cross here, this arm over to the other leg. Come up about shoulder height. Notice my elbow is still bent. There's 1, 2, 3, good, 4, and 5. We'll do 8 of these again. 6, and 7, and 8. Good. All right, let's go back to 2 cans or bottles. Do some pours here. So we'll start with them up and down, lift up, and I'm just going to do a turn like you're pouring the soup into a pot. Okay. Come up, turn, and work in your shoulders, and up, and pour. There we go. Imagine you're mixing some drinks, I guess. Double fisted. All right, let's do 2 more. Up, turn, and good. Okay, another leg strengthening one you can do. Sitting toward the front of the chair, put the weights, the cans or the bottles on your knees, so toward your knee. Just do some lifts. So you don't want to be grabbing and lifting with your hands. You want to lift with your legs. If you want to make that a little bit more challenging, you can take 2 cans and just put it right on the leg and then lift. Just the one leg like that. So you got double the weight. Up. There we go. Feel that, it's working. Good. Let's do 3 more. So go 1, good, 2, and 3. Good. The other side will do the same thing with the 2 cans. It's a little bit big, but just put your hand on top so it doesn't slide all over and land on your toe. Go 1, we'll do 8 of these again. 2, 3, 4, and 5, got 3 more, you can do it, 6, and 7, and 8, good job, good, okay, put those down. We're going to work on a little bit of balance right now, and when we're doing balance exercises, let's make sure that we have a steady or a nice sturdy chair or a countertop to hold on to. Very important that you have something to touch or grab onto when you're doing these. First one we'll do is kind of a modified sit to stand. This is best done with a chair with arms on it. We're going to scoot back toward the front of the chair, excuse me. And our feet are, if you can see my toes, my toes are back a little bit. So the first movement is we're going to put our head forward, and we're just going to lift our bottom off the chair by pushing through your arms, pushing through your heels. Just back, a little bit of a warm up. So we bring our head forward, over the toes, lift our bottom, and so you can balance there just up and down. You don't even have to get all the way up. Get that movement, head past the toes, up. Good. Make sure you have your hands on the chair, and see if you can just pause right there and see if you can balance. Good. Just holding that position builds a lot of strength also. A couple more, if you're able to. Good. There we go. Hold that. One more time. Good. Hold that. Good. Okay, it's a little warm up then. Okay, let's get ourselves up and get my cans out of the way. Alright, so again, past the toes, push through the heels or all the way up. Notice I have my hand on the chair, I always know where it is. Okay, using our chair or countertop or table, we're gonna make sure that we got nice support here, make sure it's a chair that's heavy, stable, so it doesn't move on you. We're just going to start just by doing some marches. So we're behind the chair, hands on the chair. If you need to hold on, that's good, or just touch lightly. Bring our knee up, just do a little walk in here, back and forth, shifting our weight. There we go, good. Kind of a nice little slow walk. Grab on as much as you need to. If you just need to touch lightly, that's fine also. Good. Nice job. 2 more. Knees up and up. Good. Now, we're going to do a little step back. So start with our feet squared up. We're going to step back and forward. Put a little weight on the back foot, back and forth. A little side step. Good. Make sure you have the chair in front of you. Hold on to it. Good. Just doing a reverse step or reverse lunge. Okay, let's do 2 more. 1. Good. And 2. Okay, now we've gone backwards, we're going to go laterally. So hands on the chair again, we're going to step, and then together, big step as you can. Good, step, and together, good job. Back and forth, good. Feel the music, good job. There we go, 2 more of those. So 1 and 2, good. Now we'll do some single leg stands, so it's important to have your hand on the chair. If you need to have 2 hands, that's okay. So with this outside toe on the floor, we're just going to put some weight on the inside leg, this one here, and see if you can stand. If you're able to, just pick the toe up and balance. You can always put the toe down like a little kickstand there, just to balance. That's fine. Okay, shift over to the other side. Yeah, so 2 hands on the chair, 1 hand is okay too, but 2 if you need to. Put the toe on the ground and see how we balance there, either with the toe on the ground or just off the ground with the heel in the air. Good. Okay, good, nice job. We'll do that 1 more time. Start with the toe on the ground, a little kickstand there, and then lift the heel. Staying tall. Find a spot to focus on that might help. Just look at something in the horizon to help you to focus and help you to balance. Good. All right, so I'm gonna slide over this way so you can see what we're doing. I'm gonna have my feet together. See how we balance with the narrow stance. We're just gonna shift our weight side to side. Putting weight on one foot, weight on the other foot. Okay. You can just go up onto the toe, lifting the heel just side to side. Good. Nice job. Good. Okay, let's get behind the chair again. And we do some hip lifts. So standing tall, we're just going to swing our leg out to the side. Let's alternate legs. Keeping the toe pointed forward and the leg nice and straight. Notice I'm not tilting my upper body, I'm staying as tall as I can. Just shift the weight a little bit onto the plant leg and lift the leg. Feel this in your hip. Okay, 2 more. 1, good, and 2, good. All right, next one we'll do is just a little bit of a leg swing. We're gonna stand again, holding onto the chair. Just do a forward swing and backward swing. Standing on the one leg. If you need to, you can just touch here swing back, touch, and swing forward. Again, stand real tall. Good. So come up in the front, up in the back, otherwise just a full swing through. Good. Alright, let's switch sides. Same thing over here, holding on to the chair. So this, just to start, if you want to practice it, get used to the movement. We'll do a forward swing, we'll touch, backward swing. Good. So up and back, and then a full swing if you can, all the way through. Like you're kicking a ball. There we go. Good. You notice there's a lot of work on this plant leg, the one that's on the floor. That's one that's holding up in the air. Good. Next, we'll do some toe raises. I'm just going to go to the side so you can see what we're doing here. Go up on the toes and down. Recommend you have either one or two hands on the chair. So up on the toes, just hold it, go 1, 2, good, again. Up on the toes. Especially as you're going back on your heels, make sure you have good grip on the chair or the counter or the table. Good. Up again. Good. Nice job. Let's do 2 more. Working those calves. Imagine if you can, you have to go reach something on the top shelf. Reach up and then down. Good. Let's try the other hand. Step in here, make sure you have a hand on the chair again, up on the toes. Reach up and down. Good. See how high you can get. Nice job. Good. Okay, so that's a little bit of balance work. Let's have a seat. We'll do a little stretch out here. Hope you enjoyed that. But make sure that you are continuing to walk. Get outside, get out in the hall, keep moving. It's really important. Okay, just to cool down and stretch out, we're just going to do a little head roll first. Nice and easy, just get that neck loosened up. Go the other direction. Okay, starting from a position looking straight forward, we drop our chin to our chest. Just look up real slowly. Take a breath. And down. Good. Nice and slow. Okay. Now we're going to look over our shoulder, keep our hands on either the chair, arms of the chair, or on the thigh, whatever you're comfortable with. And just turn. Notice I'm not turning my shoulders, I'm just turning at my neck. Back and forth. Good. Okay, let's rest our hands in our lap. Drop our ear to our shoulder. And keep your chin up though, not dropping the chin. Putting it forward, one side. Nice and easy. Just let the weight of your head do some of the work. And just hold for a minute. One more. Good. All right. So we did these earlier. Let's do shoulder shrugs. Bring the shoulders up to the ears. Take a big breath in. Exhale. Reach down. Good. Up again. And down. Good. Fill those lungs and blow out through the teeth. Good. All right. Hands on the lap. Thumbs up. We bring hands up. And down. And up. Okay, one more time. Thumbs up. Alright. So let's bring this thumb up. We're going to swing it to the side. Follow the thumb with your eyes. Open up as much as you can. Good. Thumb up again. And turn. Chin and thumb. Good. And again. Last one. Good. All right. Let's put our feet forward. Start with our hands on our thighs. We're going to just slide forward. Reach down toward your socks. Keeping your head up, you should be looking forward. Come all the way back up. Sit up tall. And slide your hands down again. Nice and easy. Good. Even back. Nice job. We'll do 2 more. Slide down. back. Take a breath, and again. So go a little bit further down, a little deeper. There you go. And back up, nice and tall, and breathe. Good. Now we're down to our ankles. Let's put our heel on the ground, excuse me, and just do some wiggles, like so. Get the ankle warmed up. And go to a circle, point the toe out, and the other direction. Nice and slow. Try to get as big a circle as you can with the toe pointed out. Alright? So toe out, toe up. Good. Stretch it. Good. Go to the other side. Very good. Put a heel on the ground. Just do a little wiggle side to side. It's easier, I think, if you have your heel on the ground. Okay. Point the toe and draw a circle. Big circle. Go one direction and then the other way. Good. Okay. All right. Straight out, straight up. Stretch, push. Stretch on the calf. Good, nice job. All right. Hope you enjoyed that. We're gonna do a little cool down, do a big breathing exercise. We're gonna let the hands float up as high as is comfortable, and then we're gonna press down nice and slow. Good. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And again, pull the hands up and down. All right. And let's concentrate on breathing. Whenever you sit forward, shut our eyes for a moment. Inhale through our nose, out through the teeth. Just blow up. Take a deep breath in. Long exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Good. All right. I hope you enjoyed the class. Doesn't seem much like a class because I'm doing this with the empty room, but I hope you enjoyed it. Get out and walk. Don't feel confined to your room. Get some fresh air when the weather's good. And take care of yourself. Have a great day.